This is day 2 at AUSA 2016, and today we take a further look at some of the latest defense technologies from the US.
Behind me, what I'd like to show you is we have a family of M-ATVs, and there's 5 variants in that family. This variant here is our assault vehicle. It holds 11 people. As you can see, it's got a remote weapon station on it right now. It's got a javelin, an armored javelin. It's got a machine gun, a 30 millimeter cannon, and then a targeting sensor suite that is on this unit here. So we've got a lot of international customers that are interested in those 5 variants. And the 5 variants are a patrol vehicle, which has got a shorter wheelbase that holds 5 people. And then the longer wheelbase vehicles, the Assault being one of them, our command unit, an EOD version, a utility version.
What we've got here is called the PSRL, the Precision Shoulder Launched Rocket Launcher, PSRL. This is our newest generation. What we've done is we've taken American materials and American machining and improved upon the design, which has led to a 5-fold increase in the service life. This is warranted to approximately 1,000 rounds, vice 300 as the Soviet-built one, and the effective range is now 900 meters. The weapon comes with their own sight, the pistol grip and the bipod, as well as the Picatinny mounts, which allow you to mount anything else that you'd want on it, and it is much lighter than the original. Now what we've done to go forward to continue our development is over here, we've developed a even lighter version, which this is about 14 pounds, this is 7 pounds. It is carbon fiber titanium wrapped tube. I can pick this up just like this with fingers. And this is the next generation coming out, again, being lighter, but still effective as much. It's much easier to carry for the soldier.
And what we have here is actually an inflatable antenna that has a parabolic dish inside that is flexible like the antenna itself, and it folds up sort of like an air mattress into a bag that fits into 2 transit cases that weigh each under 100 pounds. So based on our base technology, which is the inflatable antenna, we've been able to take that same antenna technology and apply it to different applications. One being the troposcatter antenna, and that allows still to establish communications from point to point, but instead of using a satellite, it uses the troposphere to skip the signal over it. The antenna itself is the same design. We do elevate it up high above the ground to be able to shoot over terrain in order to skip the troposcatter signal in the atmosphere and get it on the other link. A second application we've done with the 2.4 meter antenna is put it on a tracking pedestal, which actually moves it in 360 degrees all the way up and down elevation in order to track low Earth orbit and middle Earth orbit satellites. Some of these applications include to be able to download imagery in the field. In the past, you've had to download imagery at data centers, and the soldiers in the field would have to request that data, and there'd be a time lag between the data collected and the intelligence analysis that has to be done. With an antenna tracker such as ours to be able to get it tactical into just 4 transit cases in the field, it allows them to download that data live and be able to process it in the field, in the forefront, in order to be able to have a quicker reaction and be able to analyze the intelligence data.
So my name is Dr. Paul Boscher. I'm the Chief Engineer with our Robotic Systems Group at Harris Corporation. And this is T7. So this is our new robot for explosive ordnance disposal. It's got a number of new features that really enable the robot to be able to perform tasks in a lot of the same ways a human would. So inside the fingers, we have force sensors that provide force feedback to the operators. They can feel what the robot feels. And the robot's arm actually mimics the movement of the operator's arm. And what this allows us to do is defeat explosive devices remotely using a robot, grabbing the object, cutting a wire, whatever it takes, and ultimately keeping the operator from ever having to put on a bomb suit and walk up to an explosive device to defeat it. So all these capabilities ultimately are going to add up to something that's going to save soldiers' lives.
At AUSA 2016, the American company Mack Defense, a subdivision of Volvo Groups, announced a new foreign sales with its Lakota 6x6 armored personnel carrier. This vehicle is very similar to the VAB Mk3 manufactured by the French company Oshkosh Defence, but the main differences is the use of a US engine and transmission.
The main advantages of our system right now is in a traditional environment, you have a manned turret where the soldier, sailor, airman, and marine service member is inside the turret, the vehicle. They are controlling the turrets, controlling the slewing. If they come into a scenario where there is indirect fire, for example, or sniper fire or a deadly IED environment, and the service member needs to get down for cover, there's really no way to continue to engage the enemy outside of a traditional CROWS system. What our system allows is for the operator to close the hatch, flip a few switches, and remotely control the entire turret from inside the vehicle. And there's a distinction here. We're not a CROWS system. We're not trying to compete with a CROWS system. Our system doesn't come with a very costly ballistic computer. We want to provide and replicate the same functionality that a gunner would have in the gunner station below in the protected confines of the hull. So it's a suppressive fire system.
This is our first product. This is the SX1 MTR Modular Tactical Rifle. It's a system featured in 3 calibers, so that you can change the calibers, you can change the barrel length, you can adjust the rifle to a specific mission. The key advantages of this rifle is that the bolt is locked directly into the barrel breech, so the locking lugs are machined in the barrel. It's not a barrel extension, just one part with the barrels. The second feature of accuracy that it gives is that the scope mount is based directly on the barrel. So when you change the barrel, you can change it together with the scope, and you do not have to re-zero it again. So I will show you the forend fixed with 4 screws, which I removed just before. I unlock the bolt, and I remove the barrel. And you can see that the scope stays with the barrel, and the bolt is locked directly into the barrel breech. So basically we remove the unnecessary parts in the rifle, the tolerances of which affect the accuracy of the rifle.